Well, hello people of YouTube and internet, I'm GGP, back on a reaction of Jaiden animation. Yes, but yes, man, I have nothing to say. Mostly again, react to people I react, and right now I'm not planning to react to any new person, so that's it. Well, again, last time we finished, I don't remember where we finished, I just remember we watched Jaiden, and I'm watching Jaiden again. So let's say for now we're gonna watch since My Hero Journey up to Dependable. Mostly dependable. But those videos are not that long. Although, I don't know, like, dependable if I will talk much or not. Although, I think recently I stopped talking less. Oh, how much? Okay, dependable what I have to say. But there's something I want to say, I will say it. If there's some theory I want to make, I will make it. Although it's Jaiden, so there's like absolutely zero theories I can possibly make. So, let's just go inside of this episode and let's... Episode called My Hero Journey. Okay, so, in which way? Like, how you started making YouTube videos, your life in short period of... in the short story, or maybe like a hero journey, like in the like I think there's this show. Well, you know the circle in Rick and Morty, the Hartman circle, and there's something like a hero journey, which is also a circle but much bigger, and yeah, something similar to that. Maybe you'll tell something similar to this one, or maybe who knows. I will only know when I bloody watch. So on this note, let's press the play button right bloody now.
Hello everyone. So I have a different video planned for today. I think you'll like it, and it's really special.
I will look. Well, I mean, I always like everything.
Now. For one of my design classes, I have to create a project.
Oh, so we will tell lesson about how you went to do drawing story or drawing school, which I never been in. I never had desire to be in. Actually, I would say I like start drawing pretty recently.
Call to adventure, refusal/acceptance.
Yeah, this one, I was right. So you're gonna turn yourself into this hero, or maybe I make a new hero.
Ultimate boon, refusal of the return, crossing the return threshold.
Yeah, there's so many series. Although, man, I actually have to bloody check it. Maybe I will find it in every hero movie, story, or that stuff.
A bit more personal.
I just need to think about it and like change it slightly.
My name is Jaiden. I'm an average shy girl who grew up in an average
like we all, except I'm not a girl.
Surroundings.
Although some people are girls. Some people don't see them as girls. There's lots of people.
You don't always need to stick out. Ever since I was little, I've had a love for drawing and art, and I never really grew out of it. I drew all the time, and I'm still trying to improve and get better.
Well, I'm different because I never have any desires. Just one day I decided to freaking start drawing. And YouTube in general. I think I must do it for YouTube.
And for some reason, they liked my art. They approached me to
were you posting it somewhere?
For them and basically opened up a whole
Wait, so it was your first animation? Wait, I think you talked about this before. I don't remember. Was it first animation or maybe second? Oh no, I think you did an animation before, I just saw it and then asked you to make another animation. That's how I remember it.
But on the other, I basically had zero experience
like
in animation whatsoever.
Not we all. I'm saying we all.
Baby bird
Trying to freaking make it my catchphrase now.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, no, I have zero experience.
Did I want to go down such a path?
Slowly growing experience. Although I would say my animation still bloody sucks.
Tiffany
my drawings now become better. Especially when I have idea what I'm drawing.
Met such amazing, supportive people. They helped me with learning the ways of YouTube and were always encouraging when I needed it most. Especially since I had absolutely no clue what I was doing 90% of the time.
Same!
They were really the exact thing I needed starting my own path with YouTube and animation. After a lot of hard work and figuring out how to actually animate, I came up with my first few animations. One for Aya's Cupquake, and one for my own channel.
It's the first video.
I had decided to use this amazing opportunity to start my own YouTube channel.
Nice opportunity.
YouTube for years.
Again, I recommend YouTube literally to every person I meet.
My own channel and entertain people myself.
Because again, YouTube is freaking amazing. I enjoy it for now. Although for now I'm very small. Maybe when I get big, I will stop enjoying it as much. Although who knows? It's a future. I don't freaking see the future.
The first videos were posted and the feedback from everyone was unbelievable. I never experienced anything like it before.
Okay, but then you make a simple drawing video, feedback is sometimes. Although with animation there's lots of feedbacks. Maybe YouTube like animation way more than just simple drawings. Or maybe I'm using different wrong hashtags and recommendation. How it's called? Tags. I use different tags maybe.
of making so many people smile. But at the same time, I was starting to lose interest in everything else in my life. I wasn't managing my time well with school, I didn't want to hang out with friends as much. It was all I wanted to do, and I started not caring about anything else outside of my little
That's a
online
bad
world.
thing or good things?
Then the high
Hard
demand
to tell.
for animations started stressing me out. So many people were asking, when is the next animation?
Just
And
ignore them
why
and
don't
do
you
whatever
post
you
more
want.
often? I felt like I was letting them
Because it's
down.
animation,
My
it's
grades
hard.
started dropping. Nothing drastic.
Again, animation is
but
really
I
hard.
wasn't doing as well as I normally
Even then
had.
it's
I
simple.
had no other
Well, depends how
interests,
simple.
And to make it even more complicated, I was leaving for college in the next few months. On top of it all, I started losing confidence in myself and who I was. I'm never one to be full of myself in the first place, but I started having no faith in almost anything I did, despite all the compliments and encouraging words people have been giving me. Everything started to build
Same.
up, and I felt cornered. I didn't know how to handle things, and I started melting down slowly. I also didn't talk to anyone about how I was feeling because they didn't really understand what I was in. This whole thing was new to everyone. After
Wait, did you
a
watch
long
January
time
new?
of
Wait, when did you start?
confusion and just
Bloody hell,
being
again, my
really
4%
messed
of
up,
time.
a miracle finally helped me get out of my rut. That amazing 100,000
Congrats.
milestone. Something about seeing that huge number of people who supported me and enjoyed what I do changed my view on things. This whole YouTube thing is really happening, and it's what truly makes me happy. I can make it work. It's really my dream job.
Man,
I
it is a
began
dream
feeling
job.
better about
Well, it depends
everything,
how you're
knowing
making
that
it.
had the
I
love
can
and
see how
support
YouTube
from
can easily
so
become a
very
bad
few
job.
amazing people.
Unless you do something you enjoy, it's like a
I'm
dream
starting to
job.
fall too much in love
But
with
really hard to
YouTube
achieve.
and uploading content
I mean,
for everyone.
okay, this
It's so
YouTube
funny
started
because
amazing me
I
lots of
really
new
wanted to be in
guys.
college.
Like lots
I
of
just
new
wanted to have
YouTubers
YouTube be
who I've never
what I
seen
do
before.
full-time.
And they're so
But I
small,
still need
but
to
the video
think
is so
about the
good.
future. Will I still
I
be
mean, that's
able
why I
to make a
recommended it
living
to me.
without a degree?
But seriously,
How
like
far
surprising
can
how the
YouTube
subscribers
actually
is
take
super
me?
low.
There's
Well, not
so
super
much I
low.
still need to consider,
Low,
and it can be
but still bigger than
overwhelming
mine.
at times.
But
I
not
don't
all
know
like
if
well,
I'll be able
100k.
to continuously balance them both at the same time, and I'm gonna have to start making some serious decisions at some point in the future. Things will start coming together eventually. It's all just jumbled up at the moment. I'm gonna end up being happy no matter what, because things always have a way with working themselves out. I really am
That's
so
not
blessed
always,
to be
but
where
okay.
I am. YouTube and all the support from you guys have shaped me to become better as an animator, artist, and person. I'm never gonna be able to show how thankful I am for that.
This YouTube
because
is
it
awesome.
doesn't happen
Well,
to
how much
everyone.
awesome? Again,
I'm
I
so
said
lucky.
there's some minuses and
I'm gonna
pluses.
find
You
a
just need to
perfect
find
balance
these
between
minuses and
everything one day.
pluses.
I'm
And you
gonna
don't want to
become
consider
confident
minus and
in my
pluses.
skills and not be so hypocritical with myself. I want to be able to be comfortable with my art and not be so self-conscious, because I am still struggling with my confidence. Also, I want to make an impact on other people's lives, just like YouTube has done to
Can I
mine.
actually react to
Everyone
this?
deserves
Can I feel like
to
it
enjoy
should
what
be
they're
copyright
doing,
protocol
because life is too
material?
precious to live
Well,
it
I
being
mean,
unhappy.
I don't know,
Don't
there's
let
not lots of
opportunities
animation
pass
here,
you
mostly
by.
just
You need
telling
to
the
take a leap
story.
of faith every once in a while.
I will do this in copyright
I hope
protocol.
you all enjoyed my little
I mean, not.
life/YouTube
I don't know, kind of
story.
balance
Maybe
it.
this will make you
Because
think
again,
about
it's
your own
considered
growth
as something you
journey
can
and
normally
where it's
react
taking
to.
you. It
But
was
it's kind of
really
feel like it's
enjoyable
something
reliving
you should
how I
be
got to where
copyright
I
protocol
am,
because
and to this day
I don't know, it's
still
like not
don't know
what
why I'm
typical
here.
video of
I think
Jaiden.
about how
But
lucky
that's really
I
just
am
an
all the time,
experiment.
and I'd like
Oh
to
no,
thank
something
every
new,
single
something
one of
different,
you.
she said.
Also, say hello to my professor, because this is the exact project that I'm turning in, and he'll be grading this. Hello, Professor
Oh.
Haywood.
I want, will I be
Thank you for
teaching YouTube
watching,
in the
everyone.
future?
Bye.
Maybe. Well, man, again, there's lots of web animation. I would think if you want to go into web, if you want to go animation, I probably will give option to go in web animation or recommendation and that stuff. I don't know. Well, talking about this one can relate. Like, yeah, but yeah, can relate to lots of things actually here. Because again, let's freaking start by going checking the video fully. I don't know, like I would say my normal state was just me simple existing without even thinking about my existence. And also then I decided, well, I was to be a YouTuber since I was a child. But also I never had confidence until I just decided to make YouTube videos because I decided to make YouTube videos a long time ago. I was practicing, I was doing that stuff, and I wanted my videos to be a perfection. But then it was just one video of learning how to make the YouTuber where there was some advice, just go with it. And I decided to go with it. I mean, okay. My first YouTube video was my gameplay. No, my first video was a reaction, but it's never get posted because I took on my national language. And so it never get posted. But then I start making gameplay videos with my camera. I'm not sure, was it moment then I said just go with it and I decided to go with it? Or was it a moment when I decided just to try recording and then decided to go with it until... Yeah, I don't know, maybe it was like the first time I actually started recording, like recording with my phone. But then later learning how to OBS and then returning with better gameplay quality. I mean, it's how much better. My camera was poorly with my voice, but then I would say my camera and voice get better. Not the best, but still better. But when drawing, I remember drawing lots of as a child. I draw a lot and trying to be original with my drawings. But I think, yeah, I don't know, I kinda see it. I don't see it as much as a hobby, I just see it as something to do. Like, it kinda was interesting ideas of my imagination, and then there were some challenges, and again, try drawing more often. And let's say drawing sometimes I enjoy. Well, I mean, mostly enjoy. I would say like lots of many things I enjoy whenever I'm good at it, and when I'm bad at it, I not enjoy it so much. I would say in every moment of my life, when I'm good at something, I will enjoy this. If I'm not, I'm not. Kinda this thing. I'm not sure it's a good idea of the mind, because again, you need to continue doing some. Other man, it's also dependable. Because again, there's lots of difference what you're doing. Sometimes there can be something toxic you're doing, and there can be something positive you're doing. And you kinda need to freaking figure it out. Again, there's something which is, yeah, I don't know, I can never give the example, so yeah, it's a bit tough. And then for Call to Adventure, well, for now, well man, my goal, when I was first, I recommended to do a challenge. Well, it was my first ever challenge, it was me drawing in the art style, it was recommended to me, and I was hesitating, but I decided still to do it. And then I started searching challenges and start doing those challenges. And then sometimes I'll start doing some of my original design challenges. And also for other stuff, my Call to Adventure. And as for YouTubing, and for YouTubing I would say, first start drawing, because with drawing I just draw and speed montage, some music and no face and that stuff. Then start with the face, because again lots of YouTubers have face, and I think YouTubers with face are more interesting. And then again gaming, it was my window to gaming, then start playing games sometimes, I also start doing reactions sometimes. Otherwise again I just practice until I get enough qualities. But for that stuff, well, I don't think I have a mentor. I think I just, well, I think YouTubers, some YouTubers are inspiring me for some action, because again I like the way they're doing it, and maybe I just doing something similar. I don't know, but I wouldn't say like there's specific YouTubers who I like exactly copy me. Although, man, I consider reference YouTubers in my gameplay videos and my drawing videos. Here I think obviously I mentioned YouTubers because again, comparison. Again, I do reaction to some YouTubers. I don't think it's can be called mentor, or maybe it can be. Although it's never like, I don't know, it's like not someone I meet. For other stuff, threshold, I don't think I have a threshold. Although animation. But for positive commentary, okay, for my gaming video, there are some positive commentary. I think I talked about them, that some creators of the game acknowledged my existence, which was again was very nice. And there was some reaction, was again not so lots of comments, but also lots of likes and that stuff. Like some videos are freaking blooming. With gaming, not lots of videos blooming, but again my gaming is like super small. And for my drawing, well, animation actually whenever I make animation it's freaking blooming. I mean, there's always someone who will just respond, like, and do that stuff. Again, in some level it's like different. Although I would say maybe it's mostly different to what I'm drawing, what I'm playing, and what I'm reacting to. Because I think when I react to something which is bloody awesome, people will bloody notice it. When I draw something people like, also notice. And again, there's like YouTube algorithms, and I kind of think it's time to mainstream, so we should bloody push it up the recommendation. Or maybe that's how it, I don't know. Also YouTube, man. Again, as I said earlier, YouTube recently started me recommending lots of freaking fresh people. Like fresh, or not fresh in the years, like fresh, and they're not big YouTubers. But the video they are done is pretty nice, so I follow them. But again, nicely. Although man, start enjoying real life, okay, I'm trying to balance YouTubing and real life. Obviously YouTubing is more joyful because it's more of the hobby, and plus again I enjoy making YouTube videos. And in life, okay, I do some interesting things, but mostly again, whenever I have possibility, mostly it's kinda monotonish until I have something interesting happening. So again, YouTubing lots of interesting emotion, and plus again, lots of experience of myself. Just like, for now I think YouTuber is like the best thing I can do. Until at this moment, for now I'm not regretting it. Or how much regret, well man, I don't know, will I ever regret it or not. I mean, maybe there will be possibility in the future, again, imagine I have no idea my future. But for, okay, like sometimes with some drawings are like super, okay, like I'm not looking at the different things. With some drawings I think that, like, no, I think I'm really judgmental of myself. Again, whenever I do something I don't like, I will start judgmentally myself. Also, again, well, no, there was also time that I did something greatly and I was super happy about it. Like, with my reaction channel, when I do have not much to say for the reaction channel, I kind of be judgmental there. But sometimes accepting that if I don't talk much, I can do way more stuff. And with gaming channel, I think whenever I suck at games, this moment can be happening. And again, when I'm good at games, I bloody hate it. Again, because content, and I'm kind of playing the game, and again, that stuff. And for drawing, man, actually a couple of my drawings recently were super nice. But there was some bad drawings which I'm not super fanish of. But again, I think it will be my thumbnails, but those are made just a thumbnails. Oh man, I should probably try doing much better job with my thumbnails, because again, thumbnails are what you bloody see. They're like the soul of this video. And I'm like not taking them much seriously. Well, they take them seriously, dependable, because most of the thumbnails I have no idea what to draw, so I'm just drawing something to have a thumbnail. But in other cases, there's something in thumbnails which is enjoyable. Like I have some serious interesting idea for thumbnail and I like make something gorgeous which I like. But yeah, again, mostly again, the same case. Actually, man, kinda related to Jaiden right now. And again, also people who don't understand it. Will not understand it, but again, they will be understanding when I actually start making money through it. Which again, not exactly my desire, well, half desire. Also, I think a desire to have more possibilities, I would say. But again, I'm like not crazy looking into that, because again, I can just get a normal job and again, at my day I was like freaking do my YouTubing, so again, I didn't see any problem with that. And for that stuff, I don't know what to say other stuff. I think for other things, there's not much to say. I mean, for now, I'm not thinking about quitting YouTubing. Also, man, again, there's like, okay, actually, man, I forgot to mention it. Okay, I've been talking about my hiatus for a couple videos previously, like my hiatus, if something was going on to happen. But now, okay, I have some good news, there's a big chance it will not happen. Like, I done some talking, some thinking, some processing and that stuff, and the reason why I would take hiatus could actually be disappeared. And like, there's a big chance there will be no hiatus. So maybe I will not be quitting YouTube for 12 months. Or maybe will again. There's a big chance there will be hiatus which will force me to quit YouTube for 12 months. And I will return. So absolutely, if I don't return after 2 years, I'm freaking dead. They're saving me freaking dead. And yeah, that will always be the case. Or maybe if I do explanation and then confirm that I'm not dead. But what's for that stuff? But also the big chance that hiatus will not happen. Again, right now I'm not bloody sure, so that's kind of why I'm holding the video. When hiatus actually will happen, I will make a video, which will be the last video on my channel before it. I will explain that why, or not why. I don't know, like some things will keep secret, because again, I'm trying to keep some personal information secretive. Although, okay, like I also been thinking about, well, okay, let's finish this thought and about, yeah, we'll make a video about explaining when I will return, will I do something more, and that stuff. Dependable. But, yeah, I've been thinking about, man, am I revealing too much personal information? Because again, I'm talking about lots of things. About my, well, how much personal life? Well, some is personal life. If there's something to talk about my life which is related to the story, I bloody tell in this one. Okay, I don't think I said anything special, like, I don't think there's some information which people don't talk about normally. Like, I think maybe I'm just still too fresh to freaking talk about that stuff. And maybe, like, I'm starting to reveal too much information. Oh no, what information I reveal? Well, about my feelings, some aspect of my life, and then about my job, I think basically I did. Well, not me, a part-time job with James video. Anything else information I reveal. Maybe about some injuries, or maybe about some experience I have. Hello, experience, man, I don't think I said anything which is a bad experience. Or experience which is freaking terrifying. And which I would consider too much personal. Although, man, again, I'm trying to freaking say some personal information, trying to keep it secret, like trying to freaking filter which information I'm okay giving in. If it's some information I'm not okay with giving in. So basically I would say it's like I'm talking to a random person who I just tell a random story. Although I cannot see this person, and this person does not respond to me answers. Again, maybe it will change in the future, because again, I'm way different when in real life I'm way totally different person than right now. But on this note, about Master of the Worlds. Wait, it's actually a chapter of what? My Master of the Worlds. Maybe my hero journey is still. Although. Am I Master of the Worlds? Well, that's actually a thing to think about. Am I or not? Again, I just said right now that I'm a completely different person without YouTube. Well, how much? Like, this me and me real life is completely different persons. It actually would be nice if some of my aesthetic of this me would get into my real me. Because again, I think some aesthetic of this one is much better than the other guy. Yeah, so much better than the other guy. But also the other guy do still exist here, so yeah, some aesthetic of this other guy you can see. So I like totally two different people. Although again, in Psychonauts 2 they literally talk about freaking masking, how people act without each other, and like we're all the same people, just different variety of people. So that stuff, yeah, bloody nothing much to say. So let's go for the next video, college struggle. Well, college struggle. Actually, I think I was a good student at college. Well, some subjects were freaking suckish. Again, there was some subject I totally hate in college. It was social and literature, because again, in social it was always was the last lesson, and which one I already want to freaking go home and my brain is not functioning properly, and I just completely turn off my brain and like just sitting there empty-headed. In literature, there are lots of writing, and I freaking hate writing. And again, this teacher did not care about if we getting this or not, and she did not try to make this interesting lesson. It was just lesson we were just writing and that stuff, and the whole class was just writing without even break to talk. Not big fan of talking, but again, I really hated this lesson. And plus, again, she was totally against like plagiarizing or like searching online. Which, again, one of the things I like to do. Most for other subjects, I think they were pretty funnish. And again, yeah, funnish. Again, mostly again. Actually, man, I was like very good student because I was the only student who would actually answer question. Like the teacher asked the question, I would actually bloody think about this question, and then teacher just think, oh, this guy is a genius. And sometimes also I would cheat a little bit. And again, because I'm the one who like go first to the blackboard, or like go first to freaking talk, or give my homework, or give my assignment, or whatever. Teacher have a very good examination of me, except for those two teachers I talked before. Once again, college was pretty fun year of me. I mean, yeah, it was pretty fun. With friends, get some enemies, or not enemies. I don't think I like have full-time bloody enemies. There were some people I'm not big fan of talking to. But again, I will not say we hated each other. I will not say it like was an enemy fight. Yes, a person with personality. Which again, he's not a bad guy, but the European personality is quite annoying, so I don't think desire to talk. I think everyone have this guy. Or maybe not, or maybe I'm just special. Okay, not that special. Again, a guy could have personality which you don't like, but again, the guy is not bad guy, just personality you don't enjoy. But on this note, yeah, not much to say, so on this note, let's go to see what Jaiden's struggle was. Okay. If it would be exactly the same as mine, then I will be bloody surprised. That kind of mean that me and Jaiden have lots of similarity. But again, I don't know, I kind of feel weird saying it. I don't know, I like want to relate to person, but again, I feel like I will bloody try to relate to person in every word. It will be kind of weird and creepy. Not how much creepy. So we have some similarity, personality. Although, what do we actually have then? Well, I'm kind of awkwardish again in real life. I make YouTube. Well, who doesn't? Well, okay, lots of people does not. My friends does not make YouTube. That's an example. My parents don't make YouTube. Another example. Some people do it. I know I have friends who make YouTube, but it was very short YouTube, mostly just for fun. So for fun, which is not a big public. I don't know, like, weird to freaking find an example freaking relate, because again it can make me feel like I'm this guy who I can relate exactly the same. Kind of feel weird about this one. Would be nice. Nah, would we actually be nice? I don't know, I think in reality it does not actually matter. Maybe it does matter. I don't know. So again, it's person play button right bloody now.
Hey everyone! So I've been in college for a while now, and
Like
I'm
we all.
really enjoying it
Well,
actually.
no, some people
I met some
teach
great
it.
people and made some really awesome friends.
Lots of friends.
Anyway, so everything's been going good, but knowing me, I've had my share of stupid
situation?
disasters. I had this
I
class,
think we all
Intro
do with
to
humans.
Computer Model
There's still some
Design.
primitive mind of us.
Typically just had weekly projects in Photoshop, Illustrator.
Oh, you're going to art school.
The schedule was
That's something we're not relating
Thursday,
in.
we
I've
would
never
have
been
to
in
go
art
to the
school.
classroom at 6 p.m. and turn in our assignment from that week. Now I've heard from other students that the professor is actually really strict on the turn-in window.
He
You
did
have
like
10
you.
minutes after 6 p.m.
No,
to
maybe he
turn
don't
in,
like you. Maybe
and
did you miss
that's
it?
Got there at 6:11. Tough luck, buddy. You're late.
You can just
Go
sneak it
get
in
your
there,
life
like
together.
look like he put the papers
No
and then
mercy.
just
I
sneak
got
it
my
in.
project done a few days early.
Or maybe it's on
All
hard
good
drive.
and stuff.
So maybe it's like
Dang,
super
look how
hard.
top
Or maybe
grades I
mail.
am.
The by mail you can sneak
All
it
I had
in.
to do was print it out. The printing lab is close to the classroom.
Yeah, why not?
So
I know
figured
it was
I'd just go
fast.
before
I have no idea how old you are
print
when
it
you
out
were
and
inside of this
save
lab.
myself the extra trip.
Maybe Emil
I
was
have
not
a
still a
friend down
thing.
the hall that also had the class, and she asked if she could use my computer to do her project.
Вас
since she didn't
distracted,
have
Jaiden,
Photoshop. It wasn't a problem for me, so she came in around
It became a
3
problem,
p.m.
didn't
on
it?
Thursday, giving her a good 3-hour window to complete the assignment, which at the time we thought was reasonable.
But
Hanging out, she was working on the project.
the project
and decided
crashed,
to use the time to
didn't it?
organize my papers and stuff. Wow, Jaiden, so productive.
It will be
I
freaking
know,
painful,
I'm
right?
basically a full-on adult now.
Deletes
using
project,
my
it's such a
time
pain,
wisely. Crap.
which I
All of a
luckily don't
sudden,
experience
we look over
much.
at the time,
Although,
and it's
again, some project did crash.
5:45.
Nah, I don't have pen of
Now,
project which just get
the building
deleted.
class is in is
But also I think I will
already a
recover
good
pretty quickly.
5-minute walk away. I still had to get my thing printed. My
Well,
friend wasn't even
was
done.
Uber still a thing? Nah, Uber will bloody take super long to come to you, so just run.
Blind confusion of what to even do with ourselves. She had
Run.
to cut it short and leave some things
Run the
just
notebook.
to
Like,
have
grab it and
something
freaking
to
run
turn
with
in,
it.
and we both
And then,
ran out to
about the
get
printer.
printing lab.
Ah,
We were
in
almost
school,
out of the
in college,
building
they
when
probably
I
like a
realized I
printer.
forgot to grab the
Or maybe
typing
not.
paper,
Well, my
which is
college did have a
something that you had
printer,
to staple
which I used
to
only
the
once.
assignment. I told her not to wait
But not
for
for
me,
personal
and I ran
reason,
back to
for
work
reason
to
of
grab it.
education.
Except I reorganized everything, and I didn't know where I put it. Pause.
Bloody
Don't.
hell.
You hate that. We've all been there. You decide to be good and use your time to reorganize and be productive.
Oh, I don't usually
Here I am
organize.
making
I think I
wise
usually put everything in the
decisions.
same
My parents
place.
are raising such a
But there are
great
moments
little
when I
angel child.
remember something and I just forget where I put
I
it.
put that one thing that was always laying right next to the water bottle. I don't know where it is anymore because everything was always in the same mess, but I still
Yeah.
know where things were. And now that it's all clean, I don't know where I put it. Yeah, that
Been in this situation, but I think it's not because I was organizing. I just forget where I put some stuff. Because there are some unique stuff which is don't go into my any organization system.
When I started.
And I have a specific organization system.
Productivity right there. I finally found the stupid paper, and at that moment, my neighbor actually stopped by to say hi.
Yeah, screw you,
So
I'm
late
leaving.
At that point, all I could say was, "Hi, can't talk. Super late. Close my door. Okay, bye." I never
Yeah, that
thought
would be
I
such
get to the
douche.
point in my life
Not
where
really.
it was
I'll
so
get a
late,
joke if you
I
couldn't
couldn't
tell.
even close a door. I'm impressed even with myself.
Well, your
As I was
friend was
running
there,
out, I
so
got a quick
you're
glance
lucky.
at the time. 6 p.m. Shit. I full on just sprinted to the building. In my head, I'm just thinking there's absolutely no way
Well,
I
I
can make it.
was never in this
Literally
situation.
no possible way.
Like, again,
Oh my
I
God.
very late
Oh my
back and
God.
I'm late. Well, depends on situation, but most I think I was never been in this situation where I'm late and I will bloody panic. Because I'm like, not don't care about the stuff at all. It's again problematic for mine. This fact, timing. Oh, I don't can pronounce this word. Timing and being in correct time is like a good quality. But again, I'm not a fan of this quality. Again, mostly other people like being there was okay with being slightly late. Well, okay, there were some exceptions, but also again, I will accept exception and
The teacher looked up
I
and
was very
said,
careful.
"Turning in your project?" Yeah, I nodded. Run.
What?
Okay. I actually managed to get this assignment
Well, good for
turned
you.
in on time.
Did she like you or
my
did she
God,
not like
that was
you?
a rush.
Or maybe there was
I
not so
walked
thick
out
as a good
and
student
sat
for
down
her.
on a little bench.
Or maybe
I
she's
was
proud
still
when you watch
freaking
YouTube video.
hyped up
Hello,
on
does she even know that you
adrenaline
have
and
YouTube
stress
videos?
and emotional trauma. At that point, I didn't even
Was you even famous enough for people you know knowing
because
that you have
she was
YouTube
still
channel?
trying to print
Oh man, your
things
family
as
totally
I
know.
left.
Your friends maybe
Turns
also
out
know.
She actually was able to get it done, but she got some hardcore death glares from the teacher for
Oh,
being
come on,
like
I was busy.
26 seconds late.
I gave explanation.
So yeah, I'd say
I'm
college is
lazy.
going pretty well. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Oh,
I know
art.
it's been a while since I
Well,
uploaded
good.
again.
Last one with
Don't
live.
forget to follow me on my social
The last
medias
one.
if you want to see my stupid
Ah, they're all
videos
not
and
so
updates
bad.
and stuff.
Again,
Make
I'd
sure
say
you
my
like the
most favorite
videos,
is the last
subscribe,
one.
blah, blah,
The
blah,
second
that outro stuff.
and the
Also,
first
I
one.
have a little
And then again,
surprise.
the
A
second
few of
one.
my friends wanted
In
to
this
say hi
order, I
to
would
you
say I
all
like
real
them.
quick, so I'm gonna introduce
Why you
them to you.
pineapple?
They're all super awesome and I love them.
Wait, what's pineapple apple
Anyways,
things
again,
back
thanks
there?
for watching, and
I
I'll
have
see
no
you
idea
all
what that
later.
thing back there.
Bye.
Okay, talking about this
My
one.
name is Adam, and I met Jaiden last semester while at college. Since
And-
we've been hanging out every day, and she's become one of my best friends. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm glad I got to say hi to you. Bye.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Taylor.
Are you
I'm
important?
friends
I think-
with Jaiden,
was he at the
and
yogurt
I was
video?
also the
Or maybe it was a
person
blondie.
who ran with her to the class because we
Wait, there was.
were late.
Or maybe the black one.
Thanks for
The black hair.
watching.
And which is at the bottom.
Brian. I stick forks in trees.
Brian kinda look like another YouTuber I know, but I don't watch usually. So we're gonna have them all or what?
Hi, I'm Jerry.
Oh,
I
lots
go to
of
school with Jaiden.
he kinda
We
look
do school
like-
theater,
Ah,
and
God,
Jaiden
what's
is
his
like
name?
the Asian sister I never
He is
had.
a-
Hope you guys like the video. See ya.
But
Hey,
his
I'm
voice
Glenn.
actor
I live
who
next door to Jaiden.
very
She lets me
romantic.
steal her forks and sit in her beanbag chair. Also,
Боже, have a beanbag
John
chair.
Sparks.
Actually, I also have a
Hope you
big
guys like
bag
the
chair, but I rip it. I don't bloody use it.
Bye.
It was just one of those childhood things. I wanted and then I have it.
I'm in the piano performance program. Jaiden is probably my favorite girl, second only.
That's so many bloody people.
Goodbye.
Hey, I'm Mitchell. I'm an architecture major.
Seriously.
I mainly hang out in Jaden's room just because of her big beanbag and her dope.
Yeah, her beanbag is
streaks.
probably
But
cool.
She's pretty tight.
I
Bye.
actually recently decided to get myself a beanbag because my friend have a beanbag. Although I'm trying to sleep in this beanbag. Again, I stopped using it again. No, I think I stopped using it because it's freaking ripped.
Hey, I'm Riss. I'm Jaden's neighbor, and I
Neighbor.
like to steal her spoons because we.
I was talking about this one. I thought it was a yogurt girl.
Yeah, thanks.
Again, the
Jaden.
frozen yogurt one. It's hard to memorize names and get with people because again they're in the same avatar. You know, difference in the hair, and I physically will not be able to remember the hair.
Hi, I'm Latavia, and I'm Jaden's roommate, and Jaden's
Wait,
pretty awesome.
Aren't you all your roommates?
Thanks for watching Jaiden Animation.
Isn't there too many roommates?
Hi,
Oh, maybe there were some neighbors. Again, this one is one sleepy neighbor.
She's pretty cool.
Okay, it's kind of going way too long.
Hi.
Although again, some nice people.
I'm a architect major. See, I met Jaiden by wandering up to the 4th floor and seeing an open door, and just walking in.
Okay, was it wrong though?
Say bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, we mentioned all of them.
Hey, it's me, Chris. Hey.
Yeah, feel the same way. If I just was asked and just voice stuff. Well, finally, again, sorry folks, being a little bit annoyed by freaking this ending, but again, and then nice to meet the people again. Yeah, I don't know. Let me say nothing. It's better to say nothing than being offended. Okay, for college, I don't know. I think everyone said it. I mean, for being late, again, I said it also. I think I never even been panic when I've been late because again, mostly okay with being late. I mean, I'll be only panic when I'm late to something very important. And there was one case I was late to something important. Well, how much panic? I'll just wake up and go into a bus and then start going to my college and then just in a slow walk get in there. There was some stares at me because again I was late for something important. The important thing I will not say what, but I was late for something important. And again was some looks, but there was no big problem. I would say, man, I don't think I ever get punished for my being late. I mean, I think there were lots of cases where I've been late. But also I just learned that I'm not getting punished for this one, so it's okay to be a little bit late. You know, like some extra minutes of nap. And then maybe like some long bus drive, because I like long bus drive, because I like to listen to music. Plus again, for other stuff I don't think I'm being late. I mean, I think I'm late very serious with being late when I'm paid for something I'm being late for. Then it's a job or that thing that actually can get me punished for being late. That kind of this thing. So on this note, yeah, again, mostly, not often. But I'm usually just trying to procrastinate going somewhere at the last moments. Like I'm just go into that room, just exactly the same moment that I'm supposed to be in this room. Like exact minutes. But what's for that stuff? And too awkward for my own good. Kinda also. And again, I'm freaking nerd upon. Again, if I'm in a small space and there's like lots of items, I will freaking hit one of them. Because again, I will freaking get stuck everywhere. And if it's something which is still standing there and not stable, it will probably fall and even break. So I need a way more space. And what's for other stuff? Oh yeah, I need big spaces because again, yeah, I think as I've explained there. Well, is it awkward? Confusing meaning of awkward and clumsy. I think awkward is like I did something stupid and well, I think I'm also the same. Yes, I'm the same. I think every human is the same. I think we all have certain embarrassing moments which we will bloody remember after years and then, oh no, what I did, that why? Yeah, we all bloody have this moment. I have a good share of those moments. Well, let's see. Yeah, I hope I will not relate to this one. Absolutely, I hope. I don't want to relive those embarrassing moments. So, present right bloody now.
I'm awkward. I try
Yeah,
really
we all.
hard not to be, and
It's
sometimes
really
I feel
hard
like
not to
I'm
be. It's
being
freaking
nice, so
personality
I'd
trait.
say 70% of the time, my social skills are very below par. It's like my
Same.
brain just randomly decides, hey, yeah, you see that person over there? Okay, so here's the plan. You're gonna walk over there, everything's gonna be fine for like
I would
2
just ignore
minutes,
him.
and then you're gonna say
Dependable,
something
but some people just stop randomly
and
talking.
then cringe about it for the next 4 years. Ready? Now go.
Yeah, you have no
I don't really
options.
have a point of this video. I kind of just want to tell you guys a bunch of funny stories. I look back and
I think lots of
face
YouTubers
palm
are
at
awkward
because I
people.
can get so socially
Also
awkward at
antisocial.
times. It just happens randomly, and I never.
Он
think
antisocial,
of it, which scares
introvertic.
me. Like,
I think antisocial.
everything's fine,
Oh,
and
no,
all
some
of a
YouTubers could be
sudden I get this
antisocial.
wave of not knowing how to
Antisocial.
interact with people. Like,
I don't remember anything. I just remember that James is.
okay, so this one time I was
Is
at
he
a
actually-
tennis match with this
And
one
I think he
girl
has
from
thought
another
about him
school,
being a
and
little
we
bit
were walking over to
introversity.
the court to play, but it was kind of a long
It's
walk,
when you
and I
slept,
didn't
right?
want it to be like this extended awkward silence and weird tension, so I decided to try and make a little bit of small talk.
Yeah, I would be the same.
I'm absolute garbage at small talk.
I'm good at small talks.
So if you ever meet me, you have
Yeah,
to
I'm very
keep
good
it
at small
up for the
talk.
both of us.
Oh, unless the
Just
person gets a little bit weird.
So
When the person gets a little bit weird, I'm also sure his weirdness.
So, are you in your senior year?
Which is again usually why we normally have a nice conversation talk.
Oh, you're really tall for being in grade 10. She didn't really
In the
say
same
much after
situation,
that,
but again,
so
it
I
was notable to me.
automatically thought I
He just was a
should
really short
try to
girl,
make
which is
her
again
about
happened to be
like
older than
tall
me.
or something like that. My brain
We
was
nicely
like,
talk.
oh my god, Jaiden, how could you call her tall? I can't believe you would offend her so badly. You have
The
to say
lax people
something to
freaking don't
make
care
it
about
right
being
now,
tall.
or
In fact, I
else
think
she'll
tallness
start
is like the gene which is being
tall.
suppressed nicely.
So
But people getting taller and taller with the generation.
Oh, but you're really pretty too.
Thank you. Nice.
I freaked her out.
Also been in the same
It was
situation.
meant to be like a compliment.
Actually, I
or
think
something,
most of the time I
don't
call
know,
people
but
pretty.
It came out really weird for some reason. And
Because
she
I'm having
probably
crush
thought
on
I was,
them.
like just a flustered lesbian or something. Not that being lesbian is a bad thing. And then
Hey,
I
it's not a
was
bad
in
thing.
silence for the rest of the walk
It's a
anyway,
lovely thing.
Which is exactly what I was trying to.
Yeah, I've been in the same situation, but I think I never find it awkward. Again, when I flirt with people. No, there was one time I flirt with people and it was awkward. It was with the group date. Well, not the group date, it was like missing of the friend, but also a couple of good girls. And the girl from caption, I was acting slightly stupidish.
Yeah.
And then Fred
So
called
I
out my
was doing that for a
stupidity.
while, and I snapped back to see this rando guy across the room uncomfortably waving at me.
You were looking
Turns
at him.
out, as I was completely
You
lost
freaking
in
turned
my
down.
mind, I was deadbeat
In the
staring
same
at this poor
situation.
guy the whole time without even
But my
realizing
situation was worse. I was looking at the guy
how
crotch.
long I was doing it for.
So I was sitting on the bus and I freaking turned down and I was just sitting and looking at the guy crotch. Just I freaking wake up and why I'm looking this way? I look at the window.
Glaring at me so intensely, I need to do something. Wave, and I was like, crap.
Well, I think it was like the only best in case I actually can remember.
I can't just.
I think
go
most I
for
just black out into the window.
Oh, I wasn't intentionally staring at.
No,
you
sometimes I do
you
black up at
guys
people.
For a socially unacceptable amount of time.
Yeah,
In
just
fact,
go away,
I
just
wasn't
go
even
away,
saying
don't explain
anything.
it.
I was blind
Hello.
in that period
Would
of
explanations
time
make it
because I
awkward
was
though?
lost in the depths
Nah,
of
explanations would
my
just give you some
subconscious.
closure.
Don't worry. I couldn't.
Yeah, it's
do
happened, you'll
anything,
understand.
so I kinda just,
Yeah,
like,
explanation gonna give you a closure, but again, explanation I think it's
stewed in embarrassment for the rest
need
of
to
the
talk
day.
to him.
And then there was this
It's again a
one
social
incident where
interaction.
I was at this fancy restaurant. You already know this story is going downhill real fast. So I was at this restaurant and I had my order in my head. I always do that, repeat what I'm gonna say in my head a million times so I don't mess it up when the waiter asks me trick. I just feel
Usually
like
I
if I
don't
take too
for
long
lots of
ordering,
things.
Everyone's gonna automatically get annoyed at how I'm holding everything up, even though it literally doesn't take any time.
Yeah,
at all.
I'm reading this.
So the waiter
And then
comes
you
to
called
me
the
and
waiter
I
too
was
fast.
freaking prepared.
And I couldn't prepare.
Hello, miss. What can I get you today?
And now are your
Hello,
friends?
Can I just get the
I think
penne
it is. I
pasta
think I know
and
it's this
tomato
character.
sauce, please? That is literally word for word what I said. It was one of the
Wait,
simplest
what did you say?
dishes on their crazy fancy menu compared to like the freaking mumbo jumbo like ginger glazed mahi mahi fancy fromage à blanc or golden confit escapolo
Lots of unique
bon
food.
appetit sautéed in ketchup ratatouille. But for some
Lots
reason
of
he was
names, lots of
confused
food.
by my overly complicated order and asked.
Oh, do you mean the 4-cheese pasta dish with sun-dried tomato sauce and basil?
How the hell you get from what I said? I don't remember what you said.
Yes.
You get the wrong
Don't
thing.
get me wrong. It
Was
was
it still
good,
delicious?
but frickin'
It's not what you wanted.
I felt like I would have come off as rude for some reason to correct him, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Why?
Because he doesn't care what I eat.
It's
It doesn't affect him
okay.
in his life.
Been there.
by the way, how in
Big
the world
bad.
did he get sun-dried pesto, 5 cheese, pasta, whatever, basil?
Yeah, I kind of want the same thing.
Tomato sauce. I guess he knew what I wanted more than I did, apparently.
Well, was it better
those
or
were,
was you
like,
or
3
not?
little stories I wanted to share
Was
with
it just
you guys,
said because you get the wrong
I
thing?
thought they were
Although maybe it
funny
was
and I think
pricey.
you'd enjoy them.
Again, that's
They're
still
all
I think
a bit
as
too
price.
short to make separate whole videos out of, so yeah. Unfortunately, I have a bunch more little cringe-inducing stories like these.
Next video?
So if you want me to tell you more in the future,
Yeah, don't really want, but I'm okay with this one.
just let me know.
Again, most I'm just
and
okay with
yeah,
stuff.
If you enjoyed them, make sure you share them with your friends, or I don't know, share some of your.
Well,
own
I'm kinda
stories
sharing
in
that
the
now.
comments and stuff.
Although maybe
But
you don't like
anyway,
YouTubers
thank you for
reactors.
listening to my little
I don't know your
stories.
opinion
Really
about
enjoyed,
reactors
and I'll see you
YouTubers.
later.
Maybe you seen about it once, but I normally never listen to it one. Wow. Oh, it's this guy. Do I know him? Is he the guy who gets wrapped with ice on nipples? Or maybe it's a different guy. Maybe have to check. But for artists, still fine. Although why they are just stadium next to this houses, I'm not sure. Although again, I'm fine. Although we draw them as her as a human. Although again, I don't like doing her in the art style, her original art style. Okay, you're talking about this blood girl again. Okay, I think I said everything I said. I think like there's very embarrassing moments. Okay, like now I said moments which I don't remember often. Like they just happened once, it was awkward, but again mostly just leave them over. And about the same with orders, okay, I think mostly if they order get wrong, and like if they receive say I didn't order it, like okay, sometimes I go to fast food and they like don't put one thing. And I look at the order and there's like nothing said it, so like they didn't write it. I don't go back to reorder this thing because again mostly it's a thing I can live without. And most again this stuff. As for that stuff. And my awkward situation, I don't can remember any awkward situation. I would say most are very good at replacing those things. Again, I remember then they freaking jack my memory slightly. But most again, yeah, it's like not very awkward. Again, it was awkward at the moment, but again, after a couple of days, boom, forget it. I must don't care at all. But for the stuff, nothing much can say. Not much. So for next video, the odd one's out! You finally meet! Well, did you meet before? Well, no. James talked about you subscribe to his channel. So will you meet when you become YouTubers and then you become now friend YouTubers? Best friend YouTubers? Okay. Complain about Arizona. Jensen was talking about Arizona, so now Jaiden also joined into Arizona talk. My Jen from Arizona? I've actually been to Arizona. I don't know. Okay, let me get a simple photo. Because my photo is killing me. Well, talking about Arizona, I know Vlad been there. And, okay, James video. He was talking about Arizona. I just remember that he talked about complaining about hotness. The fact the building was not prepared for some environment, which rain, probably rains. And again, mostly in the above like this sandstorms. And mostly that's all I remember from this previous video. So yeah, maybe he'll refresh some memories of Arizona. Well, again, the fact that Arizona was what I know from the beginning. The fact that it was moist. Is Arizona moist? I think humidity levels are pretty high. But maybe it's not. Okay, I've been to a very hot place on my summer vacation. I don't remember the place name, but it was bloody hot, with super dry air and I freaking was crying there. But the rains were freaking amazing. Imagine a rain, but it's warm. And the smell of rain on the fresh grass. Oh man, the rains on this hot place was super amazing. Oh, and is Arizona the same? Okay, with humidity it can be a very bit different, because again, if it's dry air and it's hot, it will be bloody painful. But if humidity is high, it can be slightly tolerable. But again, if the rains are warm, it will be bloody amazing. But on this note, let's freaking watch it right bloody now.
Hello everybody, friends.
So you're from Arizona? You've been in Arizona? Come on, explanation, please give me. Actually, I'm kind of curious about your living place. I think it's cringe. Oh no, this is cringe. Not really.
It's James.
It's funny.
James.
Hey, how's it going? Heyo.
So how did you meet?
Most of you should know
Okay,
him
your
from
style is
the
pretty
Odd Ones
similar.
Out.
James is more small, chubby, you more slender personish.
He's like the funniest channel.
Thanks.
It's a fact. We became friends
Well, what about
a
the
little while
sport?
ago, and I thought it was about time to have you on the video.
Thank you.
So coincidentally, we both live in the oven that is Arizona.
Wow, you just give it personal information. Well, now I have to freaking find you. Don't worry, I will never find you. I probably will never go to Arizona.
Love is a pretty strong word.
We don't completely despise Arizona.
It's fine. It's a country. It's where we live. We don't care about it.
So we're gonna talk about them, and yeah.
There's no trees here.
One.
Who cares about trees? Well, they give oxygen. Although I think every plant gives oxygen. Although I think trees do it mostly.
I suggest you watch that.
Already watch it. Already react to this. Wait to put a recommendation right there. If I find which video I was talking about watching Arizona.
You still gotta watch this video.
Yeah, man, I already react to this one. Recommendation put there.
Yet.
It gets absolutely scalding here. What the?
So it's kinda dry.
Summer was like 120.
Plus, let me have warm dreams. And they smell. If the rain smell, it's amazing rain.
With the heat, we're not eggs trying to be boiled over here. And some
wear shorts or go bare naked. Get some nice tent and then sunburns. Really? Really? I believe it. Wow, you should not use this thing on his pants.
The heat is so bad, especially in the summer. If you wanted to do anything
But summer would be bloody
outside, you
hell.
have a 50% chance of having a heat stroke. It's just a risk you had to take.
Water, freaking cover yourself in water or ice bags.
Toasters. You open the door and you're hit with just a massive wave
I feel ya.
of Satan.
And once I have to be inside of this car.
Skin touching the seat as
And one time I have to freaking drive it.
Wait and sit there, wait for the heat to die down, just enough to be able to do anything. The seatbelt's too hot, the dash is too hot, the steering
Yeah, how the hell are you gonna fix it?
Jesus.
You think we're exaggerating?
Open conditioner.
No, if your car was parked in direct sunlight,
And
you have to wait for it
that's
to
be
cool
the
down
same.
because you have
Yeah, but
to touch
how the
the
hell calm
steering
down?
wheel to drive.
You're not
You
in
don't wanna be
shape.
driving like you're playing hot potato with the wheel.
I think someone needs to invent like a little compartment for holding oven mitts or something in the car.
And that would be so bloody uncomfortable. To turn it all, well, man, the wheel and gear it will be easier.
50% of the profit because we came up with that
Although
idea.
buttons will be
And
hard.
then when you're all
Although
done,
some
you
cars
get out
have
of the
big
car and
buttons.
You hear your sweaty back being pulled apart from the leather seats like a
Wear
steak.
shorts. Or wear t-shirt which is sweaty. Although I just recommend you to be naked.
Not a lot of places have cacti. Only Arizona,
Who
Texas,
cares?
Nevada, and New Mexico have natural growing cacti. And a tiny bit of Mexico. So some people who visit are like, "Ooh, look, cacti, cool."
Are they spiky?
Sure, they're cool.
Oh, they probably like the ones I
I don't
saw.
know why they're so excited about cacti. They're freaking everywhere.
Well, I'm not also excited.
Living with them is the worst.
Well, probably nice to see, but again, will not be
lived
bloody
in a
excited.
cul-de-sac
I will not take
neighborhood
pictures
where
next
the
to
road looped
cactuses.
around a little desert patch. Well, when I was
Cactus
learning to ride
size.
a bike, I was
How do you pronounce
coming down
cactuses
the
or
road
cactus?
towards the
Wait, they
desert,
just
and I
said
didn't
right now. Let me
turn
hear
the
it slightly
road because
better.
I didn't know
Did you
how.
bloody
So I
hit
rode
it?
straight into the desert center and ran into a little cactus
Was he
patch.
spiky?
I don't remember much about it because I was little, but it was pretty scarring.
What is spiky?
Literally.
I mean, it's cactus size. Do they not have
Also, there's a type
spikes?
of cactus called jumping cactus.
Yeah, that's a
because they
problematic
jump
one.
out and attack you for no reason.
I doubt it.
Guess who?
Right in the freaking eyes.
Cacti are jerks.
3. The wildlife. Everyone always talks about the scary scorpions and snakes here, and yeah, they're pretty sucky to have to deal with.
Yeah, one time this
Well,
big
fine.
scorpion.
But no one ever talks about the friggin' javelinas. If
Are they
you don't know
dangerous?
what javelinas
But they are
are,
wild
they're
animals, so they're
wild
probably
hogs,
dangerous.
And they're scary as freak. They're mean and they'll run after you.
Just
and they
kick them in the
drop
face.
attacks, And they're
Then they come
silly.
for you.
Ah,
That will give them a
I've never had to
lesson.
deal with those
Can
before.
anyone abuse?
Let me
Nah, it's
tell
like
you,
self-animal defense.
The only way you can get them to not attack you is to feed them bananas. But then they start coming back because they want more bananas, and you're stuck in
Yeah, we
this
don't
loop
have
forever
them.
feeding
So
them
don't
all your
feed them, I
bananas out
guess.
of fear.
Just run from them.
They're like ducks.
Again, fight them.
Worse.
If ducks were big, ugly,
I
hairy
think he must
monsters,
talking about
they wanted to
gooses
eat
because
your bananas.
ducks are freaking
Me and
fine.
my siblings
The
used to
freaking
catch
cowards.
lizards for fun.
Gooses are
We
the
would
ones who
just hold
fight.
them. But sometimes we would accidentally pull their tails off.
Bastard,
Did you know
I need
lizards'
that.
tails still move even after you pull them?
Yeah, it's
I
supposed
knew
to be.
that. Also, at night, the cicadas would be really
You have
loud and annoying.
cicadas.
4. There's nothing to do here.
That's why me and Jaiden are artists. You get to stay inside and do fun stuff while not having to worry about dying of heat stroke.
Related.
Really
Not a lot of things to do as well.
to do here in terms of entertainment.
Not dependable.
Sure,
Like
there's,
lots of things,
zoos
it's
and
mostly
aquariums
you need
and, like,
cash.
mini golf.
And again, there's not a lot of things I'm interested into.
The other main option is dirty water parks. I've never been a fan
They
of
don't clean
water
them?
parks. They gross me out. Everyone shares the
I like them,
tubes
but
and
again,
slides and
okay, I
water
used to
with
freaking be scared of
very
those
minimal
slides, so I
amount of
just used to swim.
who knows
But
what's in that
sometimes
water,
I start
especially
going
the
on the
big
water
pools.
slides.
It's like a public
Some I
bath.
regret,
And
some I
some
don't.
people take hot dogs into them too.
Sometimes I
It's
think
like
I
a
freaking
dirty
go super
public
fast
hot
and
dog
bloody.
bath.
My
Well,
emotion
I
hits in
guess
the rock
the
bottom.
one I like here is Sunsplash.
Same. Wait, did we go to the same water park?
The same
Maybe.
Sunsplash.
Should we go
I
again?
mean, it could be a possibility. Did you go on the green one where the floor was
Like the floor would
There
drop.
also must be a green.
OMG?
So
Maybe
yeah,
it's like a
that's the
type of slide.
video. I need water, but my thing's all the way in the corner of the closet.
You can get up and get it.
Oh, did I open the closet? Also, I noticed that I also do lip smacking. I think last time I said I did not, but I think usually when I do lip smacking, I usually cut this moment. But I totally do lip smacking. Like, it's a thing I totally do.
So yeah, that's the video. James and I found out we probably went to the same dirty water park when we were young and never knew
Why
it.
is it dirty?
And everything's come
Okay, there are
full
probably some
circle.
people who pee in
Yeah,
there.
the food was pretty expensive.
Oh, again, I never bloody pee in water park. I pee in freaking oceans, like a normal human being.
More cons.
Of Arizona, like fruit, old people, and haboob.
Haboobs.
Go watch James's video.
Hey,
and
old
of
people?
course, if you somehow didn't know
Yeah,
him
old people.
or
I
his
think,
channel,
man, I think
you
old
gotta
people
check it
everywhere.
out too. So thank
Although I
you.
think in hot weather it will be bloody hell for them.
Thank you for the
Although,
watching.
depending on your environment you grow in.
Thank you for it.
Thanks for the watching. Bye.
Bye.
Wow!
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nice drawings.
Ah, I'm sorry.
But man, again, mostly I like every drawing. Actually, man, I used to go on Twitter and freaking comment my like to every drawing I see. After some time I stopped because I usually just avoid the same comment, nice, nice, love it, and that stuff. So once again, if my comment is not special, and if my comment is negative, but like negative in a joking way,
Been a fan of dirty water parks.
I like don't comment at all. You've been in VidCon already? Oh no, schedule is up. Maybe one day I will go to VidCon as well. Maybe. Again, maybe. Maybe. But on this note, let me freaking end the video here because I'm fear that I will run out of space. On this note, okay, what can I say about this video? On water park, I like water. I like swimming. Okay, usually I just go to swim to rivers or oceans or that stuff. I like swimming. But also used to go to pools. And again, swimming was my favorite sport I ever did. And the bottom which I actually enjoy very much. But again, I stopped after some time because again it was I get other interest as well. But for cactuses, well no, for fauna and that stuff I'm pretty fine. Okay, with fauna, I like animals but I have given them permission to be pet or being acknowledged by me. But then they just sticking to me or annoying me, I would be annoyed. Again, also I like animals. Again, if they're not bloody annoying me. How much? Flies are annoying. Mosquitoes are annoying. Rabbits, cats and dogs are not annoying. Because again, usually dependable. Like I have a dog which constantly would jumping on me. I don't know, I'm not fine with annoying. Nah, I would just find animals which is just how can they, well man, flies, mosquitoes and other creatures. Although I've usually been fine with spiders, like spiders are animal I'm okay with. Centipedes I'm okay with. Snails I'm okay with. Lizard I'm okay with. I once got bitten by a lizard. I once picked up the lizard, it bit me, I freaking throw it. Although the fact it didn't beat me much hard. It's a lizard. It cannot like bite me in which way will be bloody hurt. I think I just got scared. I think it was fine. Although I throw it. I'm not sure was it fine or not, but I got scared as a child. I think I didn't develop any fear of lizard. Once again, scorpion and snake all be bloody terrified because again they're poisonous. And I would say they're poisonous. Although maybe poison not in dangerous way, although maybe I am poisonous in dangerous way. I should be ready to keep my distance from them. With other animals, I was talking correctly, I run out of space. With other animals I feel pretty finish. For other stuff, water park, yeah, let's say I say them how to say. So go to Jaiden channel, like, share, subscribe to that stuff, support your work, and do other stuff. For more other stuff, come to my channel to do the same thing, go to my social media, go to that stuff, and go to my Patreon where you can watch my first of all. Until I finally figure out about my hideouts, my Patreon version you will see my reaction with timer, and no voice or no video and no music, only my voice and my face if you want to select it separately. And my drawing code access. No gaming. Gaming I will stop posting again when I make sure that my hiatus is totally cancelled. But on this note, I just have a nice day, around the end screen, and bye bye.